Hello, guys of United Rock Nations. We are an amazing company with Paul of SALIVA. How are you?
I am good. I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
So, what is good is you were present when Jose was on the band, and then you leave two kind of singer on the band. First Jose and then Bobby.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two periods between Josie and Bobby?
Well, obviously, you know, I was in the been in the band since the first record with all the big hits. I guess the main difference is you know the way that music has changed in the meantime, and obviously, you know, when Josie was in the band, we had all the really big hits, but then even a few years before he left, that kind of era started kind of like dying out. Music was changing. Modern or you know, active rock and modern rock became a little bit less popular. And then Bobby came in and he's just been basically carrying the torch for a little bit over 10 years now. As far as like touring and the shows and things like that go, really nothing's changed. We still have, you know, we're fortunate enough to have a really solid fan base who kind of stuck with us through the transition. The only thing that's really changed is, you know, bands don't really release big giant platinum selling records anymore. But that's pretty much with every band, though, not just us. You know.
Do you have some nostalgia from the past times?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think you know. Here's my opinion on stuff, man. It's like, let's use Kiss as an example. I love Kiss, but people don't really want to hear a new Kiss record. They want to go to the show and hear all of the classic hits. And
I'm a big fan of Kiss.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. But it's kind of the same way with us now at this point. People still come to the show. They're still fans, but they want to hear Click, Click, Boom and Always and Your Disease. They don't really want us to put out a new record because, and on top of that, we only have so long amount of time that we can be on stage, so we don't really have time to write new stuff either.
Absolutely. So that means that there is no project for a new studio album.
Well, I'm not going to necessarily say that. Obviously we just re-recorded Click Click Boom. Yes. Always. We just redid some of the stuff from the first record to celebrate the 20th anniversary of that record. I think next year we'll still record new records.
Oh.
And I think next year we'll probably do a new record, but my point is, I don't really think that, you know, it's just something we do because we're musicians and we're artists and we love to create, but I don't expect it to go platinum. You know what I mean? And not because it wouldn't be good. It's just because it's just kind of, that era's kind of gone for everyone, you know?
Absolutely. So now 20 years after the release of Every 6 Seconds, you decided to re-record 4 songs of this album. How did you get this idea to re-record the 4 songs?
Man, it kind of, it just kind of came out of nowhere, really, man. We were kind of planning on, what can we do to sell? We knew the 20th anniversary was coming up, and we were trying to plan on, you know, we were definitely going to do a 20th anniversary tour. And some bands will go out and do a tour and they'll only play that record to celebrate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So instead of doing something like that, which is what a lot of people do, we wanted to try to maybe break the mold and do something a little bit different. And then it was like, hey, why don't we just re-record some of the songs and re-release them, the new versions, you know what I mean? And that's kind of how it came to fruition.
So when you recorded the album at that time, 20 years ago, did you think that you will be you will be famous? Like the first album works very well. So when you were recording the album, did you think that you will be famous after?
Realistically, at that point in time, I mean, obviously we hoped that would happen, but at that time we all had the mindset that we're going to do this, and this is kind of like our calling. So at that point in time, we were probably convinced maybe a little bit on the ego side, you know what I mean? Because we were young, you know what
Exactly.
I mean? Today, if we pushed the reset button and all of that was today, we would probably just hope for the best. But then we were like, yeah, we're going to take over the world, you know?
So when I listened to four songs from the second album, it seems that there's no more difference between the originals.
Slight to me, there's a slight difference. But to me, it sounds the same, but it sounds a little more modern. You know what I mean? Recording technology is a little better now, but we didn't really want to go in. We never had we never wanted to go in and like change it. You know what I mean? Because that would be doing a disservice to the songs. We just wanted to do like a version 2.0. You know what I mean? Like whenever Hollywood remakes classic movies, it's kind of that. It's like the same movie, but it's just got a little bit of a newer spin on it, you know?
Yes, the guitars are more powerful, of course, because the way you record it is different, of course.
Yeah.
But the way the songs were built, also the way Bobby sings, there's no more difference.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a little fresher version. That's
absolutely, absolutely. So on the new album, there is also two songs that are not included on the Every 6 Seconds album. It's Spy Hunter, that was part of the video. Tell us why you decided to re-record this song.
Well, there's that one, and then there is but I think it was the Batista WWE theme song. At that point, it was called WWF. And the reason why we chose those is because we constantly get hit up by people saying, I'm coming to see you at this show. Are you going to play the Batista theme song? And are you going to play the Spy Hunter team? You know, and the answer was always, those songs were just specialty songs. What for Spy Hunter was for the video game, and then Batista was for the wrestling thing. So they're not really songs that we do. But over the years, we had so many people talking about those songs that we were like, let's track them. You know what I mean? Let's give them what they want.
Absolutely. And there is also a covered version of Spoonman of Soundgarden. I was really surprised to listen to this song because it's very more catchy, more heavier than the original version of Soundgarden, of course. Why you decide to record a song that is not a Saliva song?
Well, we're all big fans of Soundgarden and Chris Cornell, but that was Bobby and Wayne's thing. They you know, they wanted to like pay tribute to Chris Cornell. So that was kind of like their idea to do that one.
And do you like this song also? It's a great song for you.
Oh yeah. I'm a huge fan as well. So it was, you know, but that was something personal between Wayne and Bobby that was their idea to do that. But of course it's great, you know.
This album were recorded during the pandemic lockdown.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So each one play in every. Do you play in studio all together or not?
I did the drums. I did the drums here in Houston, Texas, where I live at my little studio, and then sent them over to Florida, where Wayne and Bobby and Brad were all in Florida. Bobby and Brad live in Florida. Wayne lives in Memphis, but they all got together in Florida and they did the guitar stuff. The thing about it is we all had been tested for COVID and all that stuff. So, you know, we at least played it safe. And then once everything was tracked, we all got together in Florida and we shot a video for After Me.
Yes.
Yeah. And we shot the little documentary thing. And yeah. But yeah, the songs were recorded during lockdown and we just kind of made it work.
So of course, when you recorded an album, of course, you want to tour, to play live, all the things that, but it's different. It's difficult now to tour. So do you have some plans to tour? Well,
actually, we are very fortunate because a lot of places are opened back up now. So actually, our tour starts for this every 20 years is what we're calling it, tour. We start that on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And surprisingly, we're pretty booked solid until as of right now, into October. So But we're not doing like tours like we used to do where we would just take off for 2 months at a time. We're doing like a week and weekend, sporadic places. That way we, you know, because everything is not fully open back up. So we're just kind of hitting the places that are. But yeah, we're going to be able to do quite a bit of shows this year to support it, actually. We're very fortunate with that.
We are from France. So it's a long time that you haven't been in Europe. And of course, here in France, do you have some plans to come in Europe to play some gigs or not?
Yeah, the last time we were in Europe was about 2 years ago, but we only did like Germany and I think Switzerland. But I have heard that in February of 2021, we're planning a full Europe tour again. So,
and France also?
I haven't seen any of the dates. Only thing I've heard is that's what the plan is. So we'll stay tuned.
And you were you are a support band or headliner?
I don't really have any of the actual details yet. So I can't really answer that. But my guess would be we'd probably be a headliner. I really can't answer that though. The only thing I know is it's planned for like February. I'm sure over the next couple of months it'll come together more and we'll be able to make an official announcement.
It would be great to see you again here in France.
Yeah, it would be great to come back to France. I love France.
So thank you very much for all the information about the new EP, the new album. We hope you the best, of course, and we hope to see you very soon here in Europe.
Thank you, man. We hope to be there.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Ma